In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. Imagine a universe engulfed in eternal conflict. And standing as humanity's last bastion of hope are the legendary Space Marines. But who are these superhuman warriors? The very heart of Warhammer 40k. The Space Marines can trace their origins back to the unification wars on Terra in the late 30th millennium, when the Emperor of Mankind first revealed his existence. The unification of humanity's homeworld marked the beginning of the Imperium of Man and the Emperor's quest to reunite all of humanity under a single interstellar government. In time, the Emperor decided a permanent and stable force of genetically enhanced warriors was needed. And so, from his genius, the Space Marines were born. The first among them were men drawn from the Emperor's personal guard. They underwent surgical, genetic and psychological engineering. Their extensive augmentation made them stronger, faster and more resilient than ordinary men. As time went on, the Space Marine regiments swelled rapidly. Recruitment expanded to include young men from amongst all the conquered tribes of old Earth. Space Marines have always been driven by duty and an unwavering faith, fiercely proud of their history, culture and achievements. But during the Age of Darkness, many among humanity's finest failed. It was at this time that Horus Lupercal, war master of the Emperor's armies, turned against his gene father. Corrupted by the insidious powers of chaos, he sent the Imperium spiraling into bloody civil war. Half the great Space Marine legions sided with the traitor. It was a war of brother against brother, Space Marine against Space Marine, in a cataclysm of fire and blood. By the end, the death toll numbered in the billions, and uncounted worlds were left as little more than wastelands. It was a dark time in the history of the Battle Brothers, but one that would see greater reform. And ultimately the rise of an unstoppable force whose iron will, discipline and loyalty to the Emperor is unflinching. Today there are 1,000 or more Space Marine chapters thought to be in existence, each with their own distinctive colours and heraldic markings. And each chapter carries the weight and might of a self-sufficient Imperial army. But Space Marines are equipped with far more than brute strength and inhuman skill. Each man is armed with the fearsome bolter, a blessed weapon that fires devastating mass-reactive shells that explode within the flesh of the target. And each one is protected by a suit of power armour, shielding him from the fiercest of enemy fire, while simultaneously strengthening his blows and allowing him to survive the most hostile of environments. Space Marines are humanity's shield against the myriad horrors of the galaxy. From the insidious forces of chaos to the relentless tyrannids, they stand on the front lines, sacrificing everything to safeguard the Imperium. Their battles are legendary, their deeds immortalized in the annals of history. They face impossible odds, yet they do so with a courage that inspires all who hear their tales. They are a beacon of hope in an otherwise dark and unforgiving universe. So the next time you witness a Space Marine charging into battle, remember their origins, their sacrifices, and their unbreakable spirit. They are not just warriors, they are legends. And in the endless war that defines the Warhammer universe, they remain mankind's greatest champions.